Hi everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video we are going through the 5 Leica camera tricks in your Xiaomi 15T Pro or 15T. The first thing is street photography mode, which is called fast shot, and it's difficult to enable it through here from the camera application. So at first lock your phone, then open the lock screen and double click the volume down button. As you can see here, we have the fast shot enabled, and now we have the street photography mode. This mode is designed for capturing spontaneous moments, especially on the go, and here I can tell you some tricks. For example, as you can see, you can enable it double clicking the volume down button or up button actually. Here as you can see, we have this modes like 28mm, 35, 50, 75, and 135mm. These are focal lengths and they are great for street scenes, wide enough for context, tight enough for subjects. And as you can see here in the top right corner, we have Leica, and we can manage the Leica vibrant, Leica authentic styles of the image. And that's it about the fast shot. This is all you have to know. What about the rest ones? Because here they have Leica, so I think it's a very nice feature. At first, let me wait a moment, let me unlock my phone first. And now we have to open the camera application. And let's now disable the fast shot and open the portrait. Here in the portrait, as you can see, we have two modes: Master Portrait or Leica Portrait. What I do recommend is to have the Master Portrait enabled, and here tap on this thing over here. Here as you can see, we have a lot of filters, for example Leica filters that are default presets. As you can see, sepia, BW, NAT, VIV, etc. Here they have some beautify things for the portrait, and here if you tap on this portrait thing over here, we have master lens system. We have standard, select, swirly bokeh, soft focus, wide, and bubbles, etc. These are the cool things, and this mode gives you control over portrait shots, especially the background blur and style. Here as you can see, we can choose our bokeh style, which is this swirly bokeh, for example. And this lets you customize the look instead of just letting AI guess. We can use different focal lengths. Here as you can see, we can change the aperture of the portrait mode, etc. And this is, I think, the best feature of the portrait mode on the Leica. Here, for example, we can take some photo. Let me just, for example, take my flower as a decoration. I can tell it's really bokeh, and let me take a photo. As you can see, our photo is like this. It's very beautiful, even though it's just it took us 1 second to take. It's very blurred and very nice. Now we can close the camera application for a moment, and now let's enter it back again. And what we do have in this phone is Telephoto and Ultra Zoom. The 15T Pro shines here with the 5x optical zoom, 10x zoom, and Ultra Zoom up to 20x or more in digital beyond. Here, as you can see, if we move our finger like this, we can increase the zoom level. 5x is the optical, and as you can see here, we have the best shots, for example, which are not digital yet. Here we have 10x, and here we have 20x, which should be lossless, should be lossless here up to 20x, because as you can see, after this 20x, our camera switches to the next one here over here. And as you can see, we have ultra zoom in this phone up to 100x, so we can, for example, take a picture of the pixels in our monitor. Now I took a photo of my hands in my preview of what I record, and it's very nice actually, and it took me a second. And this is about the ultra zoom and the photo. And if we use, for example, the 5x over here, which is this one, we have the optical zoom, and the quality should be very nice, even though it's zoomed in. And most phones support only, for example, 5x, 3x, or 2x, but here we have, as I said, 5x. And apart from that, we do have Leica looks and color profiles to our advantage. So as I can see in the top right corner, we have Leica. If we tap it, we can change this time environment to Leica Authentic or Leica Vibrant. Let me take a photo of the same flower in these two modes, so that you can spot the difference. The first one, and Leica Authentic, the second one. Here, as you can see, we have Leica Authentic, and it's very nice, and it looks just very good. And here we have, as you can see, Leica Vibrant. The colors on the Vibrant one are more saturated, more vivid, etc. And on the Authentic, we do have everything opposite, but slightly. And you can take these photos as you want. For a more authentic look, more real look, go with this Authentic, and for more vivid tones, go with Leica Vibrant look. You can combine them with zoom or bokeh, as you can see. Here, as you can see, we have this portrait mode. It was taken automatically and chosen automatically. And apart from these Leica looks and profiles, we have maximizing detail and dynamic range. And here from the sensor we can get very better better photos than we think. We have in this phone the HDR low video and LUTs, because the A15 Pro supports 4K video and 120 FPS in main length, and capture with log and LUT video for work. We can use it to preserve highlight and shadows, and we can shoot earlier or later in the day, golden hour for better light, and like optics or light fusion sensor give good dynamic range. As I remember, it was 13.5 EV claimed. So in good light we can pull more from highlights and shadows. Midday harsh sun is tougher for this sensor. And as I remember, we don't have the Pro RAW option in this phone, but we have the RAW option. When you want maximum control, we can take a photo or video just in this mode, and we can do more tweaking later, exposure, highlight and shadows, when we shoot this RAW format, in this RAW format. Even if the phone doesn't expose as much detail on the screen, post-processing can bring it out. So I think this is very cool feature about this phone. And as you can see, we can enter the settings over here and search it for it here. For example, image format. Here, as you can see, we have FAVE and JPG. Fast shot, as you can see, we have everything here. We have general, and you can adjust every single thing over here. And actually that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and leave a like under our video. It is very important to us to have your feedback, so if you are likely to comment or give us your feedback, feel free to give it us in the comments. It's very nice to have your feedback, because we can make our videos better, improve them, and just, as I said, make everything better. So feel free to comment, feel free to give us drawbacks, feel free to dislike the video, but I'd rather to have likes more. And yeah, actually, as I said, that's it. Hope it helps you, and have a nice day or night as the time of the day you're watching this. And goodbye.